That's where the Urban League steps up year after year.
And once again, it's the Urban League stepping up.
Gas prices creep towards $5 a gallon. The Urban League of St. Louis is looking to try to provide a little relief for those who may be struggling.
FEMA will be at the Urban League Empowerment Center that's on West. Today, the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis kicked off its Grill to Glory program. The Urban League hopes uniting neighborhoods through weekly cookouts will help curb violence.
New developments are coming to West Florissant Avenue through efforts led by the Urban League.
Look at what happened in Ferguson. Sadly, what it did was it exposed the worst of us to the entire world. And so we will always be judged on what we did or did not do in Ferguson.
That's why he's leading efforts to purchase and develop 3 vacant properties on West Florissant Avenue.
We're outside an old Mound City Bank building on Natural Bridge and Newstead, over 100 years old. Now, the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis says it's about to make history again by transforming into an entrepreneurship and women's business center.
Behind every headline, there's a human. Over 200,000 people accessed 55 programs for jobs, housing, utility assistance, and more. The Urban League fed thousands through pantries and large-scale food distribution, supported by hundreds of volunteers.
Hi, my name is Valencia Harris, better known as V. Everybody calls me V or Miss V, whichever you prefer. I've been volunteering here at the Urban League for about 13 years now. The purpose, it feeds my soul. It lets me know that I have done something good for somebody else and that it's not all about me. You know, I get more out of it than what I give.
Helping to reduce crime, protect public health, and build stronger neighborhoods remained a top priority for the Division of Public Safety and Community Response. Community health navigators canvassed neighborhoods and collaborated with community partners to help more than 7,000 people get first vaccinations, boosters, and other resources. And Grill to Glory connected residents to Urban League programs and services through the neighborhood church with block parties and information sessions. Grill to Glory grew to over 200 participating churches in St. Louis and the Metro East.
Thank you for joining us for your news at 10. I'm Holden Kurwicki. It's been nearly 1 month since historic flooding damaged many homes and businesses across the St. Louis area, and the cleanup is far from over. Today, thousands of families showed up to the Urban League headquarters for assistance.
When we look at the St. Louis metropolitan area, we've got to lift it. You can't lift St. Louis from the top because only the elite benefit. You can't lift St. Louis from the middle because only part of St. Louis is lifted. When you lift St. Louis, you got to go all the way down to the neighborhood level and lift. And that's the vision of clean up, build up.
We're out here to tear down, to rebuild, to reinvest, and to really revitalize, this little piece of St. Louis right here.
We're gonna have an economic impact that goes further than just a community. By getting that dignity back into these areas, we're gonna create real estate values that go up. We're gonna teach people in areas where we can develop a sustainable system for cleanup, build up. We're gonna provide jobs to those people. And if you layer that on, you're gonna see St. Louis and some of these areas, you're gonna see them totally restored from a global perspective.
Here today to share an important announcement, and I wanna thank the people at Commerce Bank for their contribution of this facility to the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis. And from these bare walls and this very strong structure that was built 100 years ago, what will arise here is the National Urban League's 13th Entrepreneurship Center.
It's great to have such a wonderful community partner in the Urban League. It makes my job as mayor a lot easier. Through Save Our Sons, participants learn how to find a job, how to keep a job, how to get promoted, how to remain marketable, and all that in the workforce.
How you doing? I'm Jason Parker. I am a graduate of the Save Our Sons Reentry program, which gave me the opportunity to hit the ground running when I was released from Al Gore State facilities in Missouri. They gave me a lot of tools to understand what the world was becoming of nowadays and how to make yourself and navigate through it. They gave me a lot of tools to understand where it was that I needed to be and where I was trying to go.
I was referred to the Urban League from a different organization, and when I came over to the Urban League, I was in hopes of purchasing a home, but it wasn't looking good for me. So the Urban League, what they did is they gave me knowledge about how to purchase a home, and they also referred me to other lenders so I could purchase a home. If it wasn't for the Urban League, I would not have a home today. I'm a single mom of two, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Urban League and what they have to offer. So thank you so much. Me and my family appreciate you, our Urban League. Thank you.
The Urban League's new home and headquarters campus continued its transformation thanks to a $40 million capital campaign. Simmons Bank expects to host a grand opening on its new full-service branch by summer 2023. And the new hydroponic urban farm project, in partnership with Fresh Harvest 365 and Vested Urban Farms, is underway with fresh produce already growing strong.
I'm Ruth Toller-Carter. I worked for the Urban League years ago when I first came to St. Louis. When we first started using the Sears building at the time, it was a very innovative project. It was original, it was community service related, and it's just wonderful to see the building back in the hands of the Urban League and continuing to provide community services, support the neighborhood and the people of the town, and do what really is needed for St. Louis in so many ways. I'm delighted to see it. I think Bill Douthit, the former head of the Urban League, and my old boss, Jim Bridges, would be very proud. I hope it thrives.
Hello, Mayor Reggie Jones, City of Delwood. We're here on the site of the Urban League Senior Complex, and we're just excited here in the City of Delwood to have such a facility. What this is going to do is allow our Delwood seniors, who are very active in our community currently, to remain and stay in our city, because we have a lot of senior citizens who no longer want to maintain a home, who no longer want to go through the troubles of expenses of repairs and things of that sort. But they want to remain in the area. They want to stay in North County, particularly they want to stay in the area of Delwood. So this facility will allow those individuals to be and remain productive citizens of the city of Delwood.
The Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis. Empowerment starts here.